What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We got introduction part number 2 for the Mountain West. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this thing.
Likewise. You want to get into it?
Let's get into it.
All right.
We did add your recruits. There were some guys that I flubbed up on.
Just a handful.
Just a little bit. Just some guys. But
we'll try to get anybody that we missed. We'll try to get in for the American, perhaps.
Yep.
For year number 2. And I know there's one user that posted like 20 recruits. We're going to save some of those guys.
Prince Vince.
Yep. So we'll save them for year number 2 in Mountain West. We just couldn't fit everybody in because we had numerous suggestions. So we'll try to fit them in year number 2 maybe. Let's look at the board.
And you are not familiar with scouting in week number 1.
Yeah.
But you have to scout the player first.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I usually don't pay attention to this. I usually just let the CPU handle it because I'm comfortable playing with average players. So yeah, I'm happy with this. CPU will figure it out. But I just want to see the board mostly. So you see here, Honolulu is going after these guys pretty hard.
These are some of the number one receiver. Is that the number 48 quarterback?
Yeah, JUCO. I don't know if they really need him per se, but they're going after some big time athletes. See, Texas. Here's a guy from Hawaii, Mike Simon. And let's see if we have any of Dylan Bowers.
Yep,
Alaska. Honolulu's going after him.
So there's your ranking. So we did our best with some of the information that we had. Some guys posted all their stats. Some guys posted their best stats. Some guys posted no stats. Just arbitrary verbs.
Right, for us to decide. So we
adjectives.
Try to make that work. I'm looking for any other guys. A lot of defensive tackles on the board.
They're trying to get after Wes Ricketts.
Ooh, yeah. So Honolulu they're going after it.
Yeah. They're going after the top dudes.
Yep.
They're not messing around.
Try to keep it kind of brief. Let's look at Tacoma's board.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can always pause the video and just take a look at each time we hover over each guy. But
let's look at what Tacoma's got. So, yeah, as a general rule, every creative team I ever make, I give them 3 stars. So that way, if you're bad, you're competitive. If you're bad in terms of rating, you can compete for recruits and get better. Or if you're good, then you still you have something to prove. You want to make a team 6 stars off the bat or 5 stars off the bat. And then recruiting's not any interesting at all. So I mean, Tacoma is in play for some of these guys unless they totally bomb this year. So we'll see how that plays out. See, going after a couple JUCOs because they need that immediate talent injection. So here we got a 4-star running back too.
Yep, number 6 overall running back.
Yep. Where do you see that?
Right here, right under the location.
Oh, it looks like Baxter might have some company. So, and look at this. We got a guy. Emilio Vivaldi. So what's the story behind him? He's from Italy?
He is from Italy, and he decided to come back over to the States to play some football.
Well, he went to California. Maybe it was like an exchange student or something like that?
I think that's what Skylar Stefanski had said.
Okay. Well, we're going to say he played 1 year of high school football. Actually, this will be his 2nd year. So he's played 1 year of JV. This is playing varsity this season in Berkeley. And a lot of teams are looking at him because they think he's got not necessarily great tools. However, his catching is immaculate. So he's getting some attention.
He was a foreign exchange student from Italy who decided to stay and play American football in the States.
Yeah. So this will be his 2nd year of competitive football, but they like what they see in him. They think they can work with it. And Tacoma's very interested in Vivaldi. So Yeah, so they're kind of just going across the board, really, trying to find
just talent in all spots.
Yeah. Sergio Marcus. So we'll see if Tacoma can get that much-needed talent injection.
They got a good board.
Yep. Let's look at the Sonics here. Oops.
All right, let's check out the board here for the Colorado Aviation and Technology Supersonics.
They didn't want to be called
not this.
Yeah,
not
they didn't want to go Colorado Tech. It was too boring. So.
All right, here's one guy here, Matthew Kennedy, 5-star recruit, #1 defensive end from Amarillo, Texas.
I would say he's the best recruit.
Oh yeah, 78 overall right now. Let's see what he's at scouting. 81.
Yes.
So he just got a big boost. So Matthew Kennedy, we're going after you hard.
The next JJ Watt.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Was that he's definitely that type of player. So they're kind of doing the same strategy here, just kind of very spread out, looking for the best possible guys to fit their schemes right now, and then once guys start flying off the board, then they start looking at some depth here. So
I'm seeing a lot of Texas and Colorado. That's kind of where they like to hit.
Yep.
Got some other guys, right?
Some other guys here. A lot of linebackers they want to go for. Yeah, that's pretty much their board, fellas. Not a lot of receivers. They feel like their offense is pretty legit. Got some running backs just in case Ocampo declares for the pros later on. Program tradition for J.J. Lloyd. Corner, let's see where he's at. 78. Not bad. 77 press. Not bad as well. So we're actually going to just leave the scouting part for the computer to do because we just want to show you guys who's on the board.
They can handle that.
They can handle
that. All right, who's up next? Ooh, Multnomah State. Again, you can already tell they are attracting some quality players. I like to sort by overall because that's all I'm interested in. So, we got some guys here. Look at Jordan Martinez, 5-star cover safety. Pretty good here. Evan Mills from Nevada. Jordan Williams. They also want Jordan Williams. And they're going after Matt Kennedy.
Who actually I think might end up going to Multnomah.
I think there's a good chance of that, yeah.
Yeah, they're the big bad. So Matthew Kennedy, he would go there. Alonzo Campbell.
One of your guys here, Alonzo Campbell from San Ramon, California. 6 foot 194. Let's check out some numbers here. So they're saying pretty well balanced, but he is a big time scrambler. So as you can see here, he's looking at the Pac-12, unfortunately. So we need the Mountain West to get in there and make some noise.
Well, especially Multnomah if they want a chance at that kind of quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna happen. Let's see if they got some other guys. Ooh, here's one. Flynn Zebikowski.
Yep.
He wants to go to Multnomah State. Any relation to, was it Tyler Zebikowski?
The Notre Dame safety?
I'm going to say they might be related. I don't know how popular that last name is in Poland. I'm going to say
Littleton. Yeah.
Let's see. Do we have anybody else? Doesn't look like it. So Multnomah, I think they're going to be a force in recruiting. We're going to see. All right. Hillsboro Splintercats. I think that logo change is going to attract. Maybe. You don't know.
You really think so, huh?
I like it.
I think you took a step back, but that's just me. What do you guys think? Just give him some humble pie. Or do that, please. Give him some humble pie.
It's not the greatest logo, but it's a vintage look.
Uh-huh.
They wanted to wind the clock back.
You know, the reason why Sportwise chose Hillsboro was because of that logo.
Could be.
And because it was flashy.
I like the other logo. It's fine. I had to mix it up a little bit. All right, let's see what we got here. We got some decent looking recruits. Nothing crazy.
They're
They're
also 70s.
also going after Flynn. So we'll see how that recruiting battle. I mean, Multnomah and Hillsboro are pretty good rivals. They hate each other's guts. I mean, they're like 10 miles away. Campuses are like 10 miles apart. So here we got one. Dylan Bowers, like we said, Fairbanks, Alaska. Pretty good.
They're actually Anchorage is going after him and another guy really hard to try to pair those two up.
Yep, I think that's it for. There's Rivas again. That's going to be it for our created recruits for Hillsboro. And let's take a look at Central Arizona.
They do have some guys on this list. I will tell you that right now.
They want some of that action.
Yep.
So
right now there's
action.
only 30 of 35 right now, but that will obviously change. We've got Lex Williams, fullback. So they want to address the running.
1-star fullback. So we're thinking maybe diamond in the rough for good old Lex here.
Yeah, I think he might be pretty solid. Stamina 79. They don't utilize fullbacks a whole lot, but they do want to start focusing a little more on running the football, as I think Blair Holloway, he is the junior. So he's going to be leaving soon. So they're going to have some young guys at quarterback. They're going to want to run the football a little bit more. There's Emilio Vivaldi.
Ooh.
Playing time, he doesn't see it. So perhaps they're not going to have a chance.
They want in on the Vivaldi sweepstakes.
I mean, the guy can catch a freaking football.
Yeah, I know. He might have the best hands in this entire field. Might be saying a lot, but we'll see.
Yep, there's Dylan Bowers again. There's
Everybody
a guy.
wants Bowers.
Ricky Scroggins from West Odessa, Texas, 6'5". So proximity to home, not too bad. Program tradition. Playing time is pretty solid. So weekly bonus, 265. We'll take it. 71 overall. Strength is an 82 as a freshman. That's pretty dang good. So
that's a big boy.
Getting that pass rush solved is going to be something to watch out for. Here's some couple corners here. Brandon Engel and John Tranigan. A lot of defensive players.
Flynn.
There's Flynn again. Flynn Zibikowski.
Everybody wants this guy.
Yep. Wish that they wouldn't go after the rushing. We want to see the passing numbers, but yeah. So they want to focus on defense. You guys can see it right here. A lot of defense. Not a whole lot going on with offense. They trust the offense. Defense is going to be huge for the Central Arizona Coyotes. The Coyotes.
I don't know if anybody noticed, but we have the Coyotes and the Roadrunners in here.
I get it. Love that show. All right, so the Rocky Mountain State Bighorns. What do we got? Let's take a look.
They're in an interesting recruiting situation.
Yeah, they're going after Shane Price. They like this guy. They actually like this guy.
Yep, he's one of our guys. He's
1-star recruit.
Total diamond in the rough here.
Yep, I think with a little bit of care in coddling, he could become a pretty good, strong safety.
Nobody's seen him play from Sydney, Montana. He probably plays 8-man football up there.
There's Flynn yet again. We got Toma Ala Elima from Santa Barbara. Nice little power back. So Rocky Mountain State really trying to hit hard on this guy because he might be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
Nice little end zone option too. Third down back. Mark Duluth, another recruit, number 5 tackle in all of the recruiting.
300-pound high schooler.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Jackson, Wyoming.
So he's going to be pretty solid. He likes that TV exposure, though. You guys see that? A-.
Well, yeah. He wants to go to a place that gets him on TV coming out of Wyoming. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's looking to get into the pros. Here's a name that we did not create, but it's interesting nonetheless. Guy Dobzinski. There's Matthew Kennedy yet again, so definitely trying to shoot for him. A lot of defense. They really want to focus on that. Jordan Martinez. If they could get this, 90 agility, 91 stamina.
You got to pry him away from Multnomah.
Yeah, he's going to be pretty good. Dalvin Johnson, the tight end, San Antonio, Texas. They said he's a blocking tight end, but he's more of a receiver, and we'll find that once we do some more recruiting. So you guys see B catching, 75 speed. Yeah, he's definitely not a blocking tight end. He's mostly going to be used in the passing game.
I agree.
So he's going to be a guy to watch out for. And that is it for Rocky Mountain State. So you guys can obviously scroll through here and check it out, but it's definitely very balanced. A lot of focus on the line, defensive line, offensive line. That's really where Rocky Mountain State believes they can control the football game.
All right. Here is Maui. Let's take a look at who they are targeting. See if we recognize. Oh, hey, Toma. They want his services.
Uh-oh.
And look at this guy. This guy we have not discussed yet. Thor Katali. 6'8", 320 from Barrow, Alaska. I believe Barrow is like near the Arctic Circle. If I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look at him. Not very fast. I mean, yeah, how can you be carrying around that kind of weight? So will he leave Alaska for the islands of Hawaii?
Or will he stay with the Anchorage Auks, who are also recruiting him?
And they want this guy too, Bowers. And they are going after Campbell. That'll be interesting to see what he wants to do, because this guy is going to be a stud, and they want a piece of that action. So Vivaldi also on the radar for the Honu. Billy Joe Hops, first time we've mentioned his name. Linebacker out of New Mexico. Who's he looking at? He wants TCU, Kansas State, Florida State, and Utah. So
interesting. 62 overall. He can play.
Yeah.
But when is the question? His junior year with those squads?
He's now a 61. Matthew Kennedy also getting looked at here.
Which he deserves to be. I mean, he's the number one.
Yeah, everybody wants him. See here, Maui attacking the offensive line. It looks like they might have some openings there.
Oh yeah, it looks like they're going to 13 sophomores, 9 juniors.
Yeah, I mean they got some guys for the future. Maybe bring some guys in. Maybe that's that kind of deal.
I like to, when I do my recruiting, guys.
Restock.
When I do my recruiting, I always like to go after, when I start seeing that I have a lot of juniors and sophomores, I like to focus on that position because just to have a security blanket.
Yeah. Hey, here we go. First mention of Cedric Granger from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And he is the number 1 running back in this field. Hey, look at there. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but
he's the number 1 player, overall player as well.
Yeah. So he's going to be really good. Texas obviously wants him. Oklahoma. All the blue chip programs want him. We'll see if the Mountain West putting in a little effort. Maybe they could pry him away.
Snag him.
Yeah, Oakland, they think of themselves pretty highly. They're a classy institution. They want the best. So they're also looking at Campbell and Kennedy. This guy here, Aaron Mack, number 1 receiver from Newport Beach. They want him. They want this guy from Texas, Eric Harris. A lot of guys are looking at Jordan Williams out of California as well. And these guys primarily interested in going to Oakland as their number 1 school. Looking for any more of our guys. Quarterback seems to be... let's see, 3 juniors, that's why. No underclassmen at the quarterback position, so they are trying to stay ahead of that. Here's one. Celestial Sequeira.
Yeah, sorry, Sequestral. It's not a last name. We could not find that as a last name.
Well, that is a Portuguese last name, so we are saying that our friend here is Brazilian. His parents are from Brazil.
Go with that. Look at the size.
Las Vegas. He's a 6'9" quarterback. And he's looking at Nevada, Fresno, UNLV, Oregon State. Now, maybe we might have a guy here that could be looking to fill in those holes at quarterback, like we said, for Oakland.
The book on him is that he can throw the football. He can throw it hard. He just doesn't have any accuracy.
Right. As you can see, they're B and C. So, might be a project kind of a guy. Here's a guy, Colton Yohe, out of Pennsylvania. So, not really looking out west too much. We'll see if we can talk him into leaving home.
Which might be tough.
Yeah.
Might be very, very tough. There's Toma again.
Toma also on the board. And here's the first mention of DeKendrico Poindexter.
Love
DeKendrico.
DeKendrico or DeKendrico.
I don't know.
All I know is that it's awesome.
Yep. So Oakland is looking at him.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You guys can see. Go left bumper right there. Yeah. D+ conference prestige. Playing style. D-. It's going to be tough for Oakland to pry Poindexter away from some of his top schools.
Yeah. So you can see here, tackle hit power not very big. So this guy, he's a coverage specialist. So we will see how that shakes out. I like Oakland in recruiting. I think they're gonna have a good time of it. But we're gonna check out your team.
Yes, I'm going after a lot of you guys. Show my subs some love here. All right, so Cedric Granger, you got to go after him. Because proximity to home, A. Nice little 100-point bonus. Program tradition, B-. I don't know where that came from, but all right. And we're number 6 on his board. So if we can stay there within Texas's reach, Oklahoma's reach, we might stand a chance. But let's scout him up a little bit. So injury 90, so he's always on the field. That's what we want. If we are Santa Fe, we definitely want a guy like that.
Yep.
Always going to be ready to play.
Yeah.
Lex Williams.
I was going to say, I think word is spread around the conference about Lex Williams.
Oh, yeah. Everybody seems to want him.
They want this one-star fullback out of Eola, Kansas.
Yes. They love his tenacity.
Yes.
His toughness. There's DeKendrico Poindexter yet again, Mark Duluth, Dalvin Johnson, Ricky Scroggins, Chase Gonzalez. We
First
covered
time
him.
I've seen him.
Hunter McMillan. They said he's a coverage.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not a coverage. He's not a coverage.
He's a big guy. He goes hard, man.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that you want on your defense. If you're going to start a defense, you want that kind of football player. His drive, his motivation, his motor, his nonstop motor, definitely going to be a heart of his defense. Colton Yohe, there he is. Scott Rogers, not at one of our guys, but definitely focused on defensive line, linebackers, and a lot of the linemen. There's Tony Kukos. So kicker, 81. He got a +5. Former soccer player.
Yep.
So they say.
Will the Javelinas go after him, though?
I don't know. I'm not going to let it.
Cedar Hills, Oregon.
I'm not going to let it happen. Here's another receiver, 6'4", 231. So he's a big boy. But number 11, wide receiver, 4-star. He's definitely a good player. They want to go after him. There's Chuck Payne, another type of big-bodied receiver.
Greg Terry.
Yeah, making his appearance.
He locked some guys out. So we were trying to add him on a couple teams.
Another guy that locked every one of our teams out was Brian Street.
Yes.
From Texas, another quarterback.
He's obsessed with Texas A&M and Texas Tech. So we tried, and we lost.
Yep. He just locked everybody out, so there's literally no way of doing it unless you got that skill point to get back into the fight, but it's just not going to happen. So, but I think I really want to. I might not have a good spot for Hunter McMillan because I've got.
You have the trio, the linebacker.
The three amigos at linebacker there. You guys can see 4 outside linebackers, 1 middle linebacker is freshman. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I think McMillan could go to 3-4. McMillan might be a nice add for, like I said, the leadership role 3 years down the line, 2 years down the line. Gonzalez, good player as well, but I'm definitely going after a lot of you guys because started noticing a pattern Some
All right.
teams aren't hitting them very hard.
I'm trying to mix it up a little bit so we're not going after everybody at once. Let's see here. Tony Kukos is looking at San Joaquin Valley State. So the Javelinas.
We're not going to let it happen, guys. You're coming to the Roadrunners. Kukos.
Now, here's a guy that... Now, San Joaquin Valley State has a hole at quarterback. And they think they can get this guy. This would be a huge get.
Yes, it would.
For this program.
Yep.
You know, Ricky Grammatico, he's like the grizzled veteran that's backed into a starting role there for 3 years. Hasn't done too much. They don't really have a ton of guys waiting in the wings. So if Campbell can get to the Javelinas, I think that would be an interesting development. Here's a guy, Jonathan Davis, a 5-star recruit from Simi Valley, California. And the Javelinas are number 1 on the board. Now, here's the backup plan. If they can't get Campbell, I'd like this guy's name, Zach Archie.
That's pretty good.
Out of Baton Rouge, so...
Whoa, yeah, look at that. He's from Louisiana, but he wants to go all the way out to California.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Let's look at this guy. You got a 6'8" tackle from Idaho.
That's pretty legit.
You can see a lot of 4 stars on the board here, so this will be an interesting... There's Bowers again. Greg Terry on the board. Hunter McMillan. Ooh. Will he end up backing up Lance Towers at San Joaquin
That'd
Valley
be a nice
State?
place to learn. It's behind that beast.
Let's see if we got any more guys here. Chase Gonzalez also on the board. That'll do it for the Javelinas. And I think the last team is Anchorage.
Fan favorite.
It's shaping up that way.
Yeah, everybody loves the Auks. Like I said, because of that very reason, I was debating on being the Auks, but I wasn't sure. Thor Katale, and Dylan Bowers, the top guys on the Anchorage Auks wish list, and mostly because these guys are huge. 6'2", 285, 6'8", 320. Like, this pairing right here would be huge for
It's Vince Wilfork material.
An Auks team that needs that kind of pass rush and pass rush. Like, these guys up the middle would be insane.
Good luck trying to run football.
Right, exactly. And that's how you're going to stop people. DeKendrico Poindexter, they're going after him. Colton Yohe, Dalvin Johnson, Mark DeLuth. Look at that. Everybody.
Luke Stone. That's an interesting name.
Yeah, nice little halfback. 6'1", 4-star.
Mississippi.
From Natchez, Mississippi.
So this goes to my theory that recruiting for Anchorage, they kind of have to, cast a wide net. If you're going out of your way to go to Alaska, you're an interesting person. you don't care about certain factors,
Pretty much. And, I mean, you guys can see there's not a whole lot on the board here as far as talent goes, but they're going to try. They're definitely going to try. Nice tackle there, 68 overall. But 69 another tackle. So it's just about getting talent. 72 now. Run block is an 80, so he's definitely up there. Number 41 run tackle there. We can nab that.
Might be a pretty good one right there.
Lawrence Harrison. No change. But yeah, so it's a nice board. I think that I'm gonna call it right now. I think they're gonna end up getting these 2 tackles.
I agree.
And probably gonna get Colton Yohe.
I'm gonna go Dalvin Johnson. I think goes to the Auks. Who's he looking at right now?
Jumped up to 68. Yeah, they're probably gonna nail him.
I like that.
But now is the time to cover custom schedules, and then we'll go over some red shirts. Just real quick, the red shirts.
All right, yeah.
Don't spend a whole lot of time on it. But custom schedules for Anchorage, we'll start with them. Gonna go at Washington State to open up its season. So
Mike Leach, week number 1.
This game right here, it's probably gonna be a bloodbath.
I don't see that at all. It's going to be a competitive game.
Washington State?
Yeah. They're not that great.
Oh, man.
They said Anchorage is 81. I mean, they can hold their own here.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. And then they come back at home, hosting North Texas, and then hosting Oregon State in a pretty big matchup for the program. And then we get conference play. So
let's see, at Maui, and where do they play? Honolulu. Okay, so they only make one trip to Hawaii. Could be worse.
Yep. So Anchorage, hopefully they can go 3-0 in conference play, but it's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough.
All right, Javelinas. Let's look what we got here. Fresno State rivalry game. So obviously not very far apart, and they will go at Iowa and host UNLV. I want to see this game. I want to see that game. That's a good game. Well, let's see. They do not go to Hawaii this year. Interesting. They host Honolulu and Maui. Get some road games at Oakland, Santa Fe. Close it out against A&T. Interesting schedule there for the Javelinas.
Let's check it out. New Mexico. We're going to host New Mexico in opening week for Santa Fe State. It's going to be a good game.
Big rivalry.
Big, very, very big rivalry game. It's going to do wonders for New Mexico recruiting. Not that Cedric Granger had New Mexico on his list, but it's definitely going to be big to get that momentum started. And then we go at Texas Tech.
I love that game.
It's going to be, look, it's just the colors.
I lobbied for this game really hard because Texas Tech, they love playing either UTEP or New Mexico like every other year. So that's a great game.
It'll be fun. It'll be very, very fun. And
you get to deal with those no-huddle offenses that you love.
Yeah, I hate them. Absolutely hate them. But I love to hate them. And then we go back home and take on Troy. So that should be an easy W. So should New Mexico. But we'll see what happens, guys. There's some W's for Daytona State that should have been and weren't. And then week 11, we take on you.
Yeah, I like that.
Honolulu College.
At Santa Fe.
Yes. So we got the home field advantage. And then at Anchorage, so we do have to travel. So this is going to be tough. We got to go to Alaska and then have to face Tyler Stratton, who's going to just pick apart that defense.
Maybe, like I said, our receivers can't catch the football, so it's not as easy as it looks sometimes. Trace McQueen is the only guy that can catch, and he's not fast at all. So.
And you guys will learn these players and their skill sets by the time season 1 is all over.
Uh-oh, this switch this on me, man. All right, who are they going to play?
Yeah, do this live.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
You must have scheduled somebody that I had scheduled for Oakland.
Oh.
Yeah, it gave me UMass. They're not playing UMass.
You could play UMass.
Washington, Nevada is supposed to be on there, so let's see what we got. What's a good game for Oakland? Fresno would work. I don't want to play the same team over and over again, though. Middle Tennessee. Notre Dame would be good.
I was actually gonna recommend Notre Dame.
Let's have them host. I'm trying to the team I haven't used. They're gonna host Utah. So they're going kind of a hard slate here.
Well, it's like you said, they pride themselves on their program.
Yeah, they want that cred. They want some cred right away. So they're going to go Utah, Washington, and they don't care.
They want to make a name.
Yep.
They think they got what it takes. They've got, they got Meade.
They got good running game.
Yep.
Let's look at the Maui Honu. They are going to take week 1 off, and they will open the year at UCLA. So, decent test there. They don't have Chip Kelly yet. They don't know that they're going to get Chip Kelly, but he's not there yet. They're going to host Brigham Young.
This is 2017 rosters, by the way.
Yes. And they're going to host Nevada. So it's going to be UCLA, BYU, and Nevada. So what do you think about that? Oh, let's see. Let's look looking to see Honolulu. That's pretty cool. Week 13. So they don't have to go very far. That's part of the reason they like having these teams in the same division. It's good. They can always play each other. Knocks out that road travel. Knocks it down a little bit.
Yeah, nobody has a home field advantage.
Let's see Multnomah. They draw Rocky Mountain State and Central Arizona. That's a tough draw.
That is a very tough draw. Back to back.
From the Mountain Division. I don't know how they're going to handle that. We'll learn about them a little bit once they play UCLA. I think they're a big wild card team this year. Nobody really knows what they're going to do.
I think they might be a force to be reckoned with. Speaking of forces to be reckoned with, Rocky Mountain State, they are also going to try to go hard. And they're going hard right off the get-go. So they're hosting Texas, the number 23 overall team. That's a statement game. So if they can beat a powerhouse program like Texas, that's definitely going to put Rocky Mountain State on the map.
Yeah, I love this game too. I can just see it right now. Texas in those all whites against Paget
in the green.
Yeah,
That's
really
cool.
cool.
In that nice stadium. They're going to go to Minnesota. That's a pretty cool matchup. It's a Midwest team up north. Kind of got the same feel.
It's that Great North kind of game.
Yep. And then they're going to continue that with hosting Wyoming. And then they get into conference play here.
So now maybe the students can get like an exemption. You know, once they travel to Hawaii, they'll just stay there for all week. Then they can play. That, you know, that way there's no jet lag. You don't have to go from Hawaii to Montana to Hawaii to Montana. Schedule makers gave them a break there.
Yeah, nice, good job. Good job, schedule
You can see all the logistical insanity that two Hawaiian teams provides, but
we'll just keep you there. We'll pay for your hotel.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Do remote learning with all your classes. So let's see, they close out the year against Multnomah and Oakland, so that's interesting.
That's probably going to be one of the games of the week.
Oh yeah.
And then this game, we'll just have to see where Oakland's at.
Yeah, we'll see what's on the line there.
But I like that. I like that schedule for them. Seems very solid. I like those out of conference games, especially. All right, so let's check out Central Arizona. They are playing Arizona, hosting, going at Arizona State, and then hosting Tulsa. So
yeah, that's pretty interesting because you're going to have kind of like the Commander-in-Chief trophy, where it's that three-way cycle. You get Army, Air Force, Navy. Maybe you can make this like the Copper trophy or whatever. You get a three-way cycle.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
You got to spice it up a little bit. Play
Well,
some different teams in the future, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, to open up in your inaugural season,
Yeah,
that's what you got to do.
you got to knock them off. Plant that flag in there. Take the state.
Pretty much.
Take the crown.
It's a big recruiting statement. You
Yeah.
got to make
Oh, yeah.
it. You got to make it right off the bat. In your first season, you got to do that. And then playing Tulsa, it's to be an okay matchup, but should get the W.
Rivals with Oakland.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. Yep.
Close out the year at Santa Fe. Interesting.
Yeah, that might be bowl game implications for Santa Fe State.
Honolulu does not draw Central Arizona.
They got a break.
Interesting. All right, we'll take the old look Splintercats. See what's on the docket for them. They play BYU, Washington, and Miami of Ohio. That's a weird game. Miami taking the plane out to Oregon. So this is their big statement game here against the Huskies. So we're gonna see what they got. They get to go at Honolulu, and like I said, big rivalry game against the Orcas. 10 miles away, they hate each other's guts, and it's gonna be at Hillsboro, so they will have the advantage. Let's see here, Rocky Mountain State. This is gonna be hard, man. A lot of good teams in this conference.
I know. It's very toss up.
Yeah. This is not your dad's Mountain West, okay? This is a bona fide BCS conference right here, folks.
Just got to get recognized. That's
Yeah.
all. It's the same thing as the American Conference. Well, this might be a little bit harder, I think.
Yeah,
than the
might
American
be.
Conference.
Might be. So you can see here, Multnomah State. They will play Arizona. They're hosting Arizona. Then they will play South Alabama, and then they go at Nebraska. So the Orcas, that's not as hard as it could be, but I mean, two mid-level teams here. Obviously Nebraska, not the 1990s Nebraska. However, a road game at Lincoln is pretty big. So I'm excited to see them against the Wildcats.
Yeah, they got a pretty, I would say, to where Multnomah is at currently, they have a very weak out-of-conference schedule.
You might be able to say that.
They should have done a little bit more. I think they're playing it a little conservative.
They want those W's. They want those nice W's, not not put your foot out there, but kind of like
just enough.
Yeah,
just enough. They're kind of a tough schedule here for Colorado A&T. They play Colorado at home, which is a good matchup for them. Then they get a week off to prepare for the month-long slog that is this schedule. They get Air Force, Oklahoma, Tacoma, and then they go to Hawaii.
Right. So big road trip there.
It's not as bad as it sounds with playing in Colorado against Air Force and then getting Tacoma. That should be a win.
Yep.
But getting Oklahoma after playing against Air Force in a rivalry game and then having to go out to Tacoma, that might be an upset. Who knows? Tacoma could show up that day, and then having to go all the way out to Hawaii and then Anchorage. No,
right.
Sorry. They go back home after that.
And then, but then you got 3 home games. Big games at home. I don't know how this is going to shake out. This is going to be weird.
It's going to be tough for Colorado A&T. And as much as I hate to say it, it might lead to a 7-5 type of season.
Yeah, we will see. Somebody will underachieve and disappoint.
And I think it might end up being the Sonics.
All right, let's look at Tacoma. What do they have on tap? They are playing Army.
Woohoo!
Who do you got in that game?
Army.
I would take Army too. We'll see. They're going to go at Oregon and at San Diego State. So, I don't know, man. I could definitely see a 0-3 start to the year. They might pick off Army or San Diego State. I don't think they can get both.
They have to get the Army game because they're not going to get San Diego State. They're not going to get Oregon.
Yeah, we're going to find out. See, they host Anchorage week 8 in the rivalry game. And look at this. Senior Day is in week 10. That's hard. For Senior Day. You know what? How about we do this? Because they need a Senior Day. That makes sense. How about they host San Diego State week 12? There you go.
Okay. Yeah. That might get them some momentum, maybe. I don't know. It's too tough to tell with Tacoma right now.
Yeah. But those seniors need to play at home a little bit later in the year, so did them a solid there. Now, what do you think about Honolulu's non-conference? This is not crazy hard by any stretch.
Nope, they're doing the same exact thing as Multnomah. They're not taking any risks at all.
Boise State, Navy, and Kansas.
Wow.
You think maybe we'll drop Kansas when we can go somebody else? Because Boise State's not that easy. They're going to go at Boise.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of a tougher game. It's a tougher game, but it's not extremely hard.
Well, we're going to pick somebody other than Kansas to make you happy.
Don't make me happy. Earn it. Santa Fe State's got to earn it. Why doesn't Honolulu have to earn it?
All right, who's coming out to Honolulu to play a football game?
And that's part of the advantage that they have.
Well, yeah, usually they play, they could play that game later in the year. Week 10, I don't know. Oh, boy.
I saw Stanford on there.
Stanford, huh?
Stanford is on there. Yeah.
Oh, it's killing me.
Yeah, you don't want to do it, do you? You don't want to have that little.
You know what? Because
Tough-
I'm telling
tough
you,
game.
and the people don't know this yet, you might look at Honolulu's rating and be like, Honolulu's fine. Like, what are you worried about? Well, wait till you watch them throw the ball. It's not as pleasant as it looks.
He says this, and then they end up just wrecking it. So
We're playing rice.
that's no better than Kansas.
We're playing rice.
You downgraded.
Slightly. We're playing rice.
That was
Dang
not
it.
the objective at all. You were supposed to upgrade the opponent.
You know
and
what?
you downgraded.
We got plenty of tests later in the year.
Oh, I'm sure. That's not the original point that
We
you
got to
made,
get this
though.
team on a hot streak before we start playing big teams.
Oh my gosh! Just listen to this. Here.
Boise State, Navy, and Rice.
Oh my gosh! Unbelievable! You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable. If you pull a stunt like this with Gallatin in the American Conference,
No, we're playing Ohio State. I can confirm that if you guys are following both conferences, Gallatin is playing Ohio State in the Horseshoe next year. So get ready. Buckle your seatbelts.
good lord.
Hillsboro.
For those of you guys who didn't know that we uploaded a new logo to Hillsboro, it's because the guys that'll be watching this video on Wednesday, which is today, you guys will
see it by now.
Well, no, they didn't see the re-upload. They did not see the re-upload. They wouldn't see the re-upload.
We've already featured them in recruiting, though.
I know, but they would probably be wondering why, and
Oh.
I'm not supplying them with any answers throughout the video.
Okay.
So, there is an updated logo to the Splintercats,
Yeah.
and you went all retro.
Yeah, we're going retro. I can do what I want. I'm the chancellor, founder, president, and athletic director.
And that is exactly the exact wordage that you used in the introduction number 1, re-uploads. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. There were some different takes. If you guys are interested, go back and
Well, everybody should be
Watch
happy
that.
because this team previously was not available for download, and now they are.
there you go. Okay, all right. So
They're back.
just suck it up and deal with it. It's pretty much what you're saying to them.
I don't know. I mean, I like it. I needed the team where the animal head is not facing left to right. It's a pet peeve. I'm OCD. Maybe I'm OCD.
I guess. I think you are.
That's Hillsboro, folks.
So we don't have to cover them anymore.
I went over it. Honolulu.
And will you spend your goddamn recruiting, and not your recruiting, but your coaching skill points in this one?
Yeah. I did a Gallatin at the end.
Thank the Lord.
Well, okay, let's see. Tyler Stratton, and Tavita Tuiasosopo, and then Casey Crosby. Casey Crosby's taking over, folks. So watch out. The redshirting Sagatelli. Look at Craig Van. This is my guy here, Jace McQueen. Can't do anything else other than catch in the slot. Ulalani. Well, pretty solid offensive line here. Rayshawn Gant will be redshirting. Oahi Kakapunu, or Kokapunu.
What'd you say to me?
Oahi Kokapunu. Daniel Huffman. This guy's pretty. I like it. This guy's a leader on defense.
Bryson Bullock.
Bryson Bullock. McNamara, redshirt. Alema no Hockey. Tyler Benedetto. Get used to that name, folks. He's going to be kicking a lot of extra points.
If they can catch the football.
Exactly. Let's see what they're doing. You see, obviously, you got some red shirts in the 50s.
They're planning for the future.
Yeah, I'd say so. The redshirting a senior. That's how you know that they're punting this season.
They're in trouble.
And they're like, we want to keep it for next year.
But they need a strategy. They need a sound strategy, and that is one.
Trust the process.
Yes, trust the process.
Sonics.
Just go ahead and check out those red shirts.
See Ocampo at 90. Oh,
Good.
this guy.
Young quarterbacks all throughout the program, but with Scarborough at 79 coming up, and then you've got Whitmire at 71 is a freshman. Somebody's going to transfer. We just don't know who it is yet.
This guy was thinking about redshirting, but we don't want to upset him.
Yep, he might have transferred out. And then we got Hathaway there. So just a lot of depth, interior in the line there. Just trying to plan for the future. Defensive ends, defensive line as well. Linebackers, not so much linebackers because they're a little bit older. Don't have a lot of depth at corners, so you can't really do that. And then all your strong safeties are redshirted as well. So did what they could.
Let's look at Multnomah. You guys are probably going to see how deep this team is. This team's pretty deep.
Be amazed.
Robert Vinson.
Look at that running back set.
Yeah, they don't even need
the
to recruit.
Fullbacks? Can I have one?
I don't know what they're going to do with all these fullbacks, but look at the speed. These guys can double as running backs too.
So they have what?
I think
there's 5
10?
running backs.
Yeah, 10 running backs.
10 running backs
on the roster.
Oh my gosh.
I told you, and no tight ends. So the fullbacks are going to double as tight ends.
Oh my god.
Look how deep that offensive line is. Defensive line. Linebacker. Freshman Kyle Means. Freshman TJ Burns. Oh my god, they got 2 mid-70s freshmen that they're redshirting. This guy, well, he's not going anywhere, so. He's not transferring out, so they figured they'll keep him. Actually, he got a medical redshirt. He was injured.
It's just the idea that, there's no let up. So if they've got subs, there's seriously just no let up on that team.
Right.
So checking out Central Arizona, when I did this, there was not a lot of red shirts to hand out. I really wanted to lock up this guy, TJ Drummond, at 74 overall. Freshman at 91 speed, he's going to be pretty solid. Wide receiver Whitaker decided to just go ahead and do him.
Tore his ACL in the spring, so he's
medical red shirt. 6'4" wideout, pretty solid. I think he's our tallest guy. No, he's not. John Goolsby. But as you guys can see, a lot of experience. So, got to get Whitaker back. And then after that, just a lot of red shirts. Previous red shirts. There's Rutledge there, Ricardo Rutledge. He's a senior. Yeah, we're giving him the dirty.
They're getting injured, man.
We're doing the dirty on him. Gotta save these guys
for next year. They're not gonna help him when they're on the bench. So.
Exactly. All right, Rocky Mountain State. Randall Williams, freshman. So once Padgett leaves, we can bring them back. There's Jenks. So similar situation there. We got a lot of guys who are just ineligible to be redshirt on this squad. That's kind of why they're pretty good.
It's a veteran team.
Yep. Linebackers. Look at it. We could have done it on some corners, but need the depth.
All right, here is Maui. Let's see what they got. This is another team. A lot of guys already redshirted. Although they seem to be set for the future, I think, at QB. Pauly Sativa. I like this guy. Let's see, 2 guys here. Hastings and Bowers redshirting.
Those guys will be pretty good. Pow.
Also Pow. Bykowski. Coker Jeffrey. And that's what I'm talking about. This team's got some interesting names.
Woodrum. Ty Matua.
Leo Iasefa.
Lotulele. Hanley.
Alex Redmond. Keenan Ilicic. There's a good one. Angelo Sett.
Tamatoa Prudhomme.
Tyrell Bibbins. Antoine Prudhomme. Let's So, yeah, Russell Capel, Jeremy Cato, freshman. So, just give you a look there at the Maui
Honu
team. Yep. Let's look at Oakland. Really quick.
Kind of a similar boat. Just not a lot of guys to hand it out.
Yeah, McQueen is only at 84, but I think he's going to play better than his attributes make it look like he will. This guy they want to keep around.
Same with Mays at 79 overall. He's a pretty solid player.
Yep. Banks at freshman. Michael Madsen. I think that's an actor, if I recall. Daniel Norris.
Who's a pitcher for the Detroit Tigers?
TJ Lilly.
All right, let's check out.
Or Ted Lilly.
Let's check out Santa Fe State. Seeing their red shirt situation here. Caleb Jones definitely getting that call. Got to bring him back. Nicholas Logan, Chris East. Yeah, so we're definitely trying to get after the young guys to red shirt. Solder there. Can't really do much with the linebackers because we just don't really have any depth. Might as well do that. Edward Browning.
He's not long for this world.
Look at these corners, guys. 59, 58. Matt Barber, a freshman at 79. Had to do that. And then Dustin Knight. So that's the Santa Fe State redshirt situation. Go ahead and talk about the Javelinas.
Yeah, let's look at the quarterback. Because like I said, they're going to slap a red shirt on Brody Wells. Because they want to keep him around. You see Micah Irathabel, they're just keeping him around because why not? He's the 6th-string quarterback. So, not a ton to get excited about here. That's why they want to go after the Alonzo in recruiting. CB Cobbs, Kyle Gatlin, Tristan Rogers, and Skylar Van Horn. Interesting group of guys there. Might need some tight end help later.
Could have applied that red shirt on that tight end at 77, but
he's a starter. Overstreet.
Faulkner, Cole.
No, they're keeping him around because why not?
Probably a good decision there.
Lemon. I guess in real life they wouldn't have that luxury, but
yeah,
this isn't real. Dustin Pavlovicius and Ian Bartos.
I love that. Some solid last names.
I always have fun with kickers' names, man. I'm actually a little disappointed in this class of kickers because they're not as crazy as I like to get. But there's a couple guys. But David Plum. Bobby
Ingram, sophomore. So Anchorage has some issues here with really just talented young guys. But, I mean, when you're in that situation, what really are you going to do? 54 overall, freshman, red shirt. Like, you just got to suck it up and do it, man. Freddie Melton, 67 junior, Orlando. Get him going. JB Maynard, 56 overall at defensive tackle. Yowza. Jamin Fernando, linebacker at 58. Rooney, 59. And then might as well do this. Give us some depth there from free safety to strong safety to help us out.
You should take a red shirt off of one of those safeties. You have 3. You only have 2 active safeties.
Then we're going to take it
McLeod.
off.
Yeah, there you go.
Javon McLeod. So that's it, guys. That is it for the redshirting. All right, guys. So for week number 1, this will be uploaded on Wednesday. And then as a bonus for a kickoff of this series, we're going to actually have another upload for Mountain West on Saturday going along with the upload for the American off-season episode. So what we'll do for Wednesdays, we will show the New Mexico at Santa Fe State game, and then Honolulu College at Boise State. So we'll have those two games on Wednesday, and then on Saturday we will have Texas at Rocky Mountain State, Arizona at Multnomah State, and then Anchorage at Washington State.
Zoo. Better
So
watch out.
It's gonna be a fun week. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. That's what we got looking forward for week number 1.
Yeah, and thanks for sticking with us, because like I am more excited to play these games, I think, than you guys are to watch them. Believe it or not, because I mean we're trying not to string it out, much longer. But everybody wants to see this stuff. I see people in the comments like, we want recruiting, and it's important. So we got to get this off-season stuff out of the way, and then we get into the good stuff.
Exactly.
So thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, it's 2 long videos for introduction number 1, introduction number 2. So we're finally here, boys and girls. We're finally here, getting ready to go and get this thing started. It's been months of talk between you and me. It's been months of planning.
Bring it on.
I'm ecstatic to just finally press this A button and play this game.
Yes.
And bring this content to you guys. So I can't wait. I'm excited for the season to begin. Hope you guys are too. Leave a like if you like this thing. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that little red button for a subscribe or my logo. And we'll see you guys twice next week with college football content. So
Hashtag get pumped.
who are you rooting for? Who do you think is going to take home the W?
That's what we need to make some off-season predictions here.
Oh, yeah. Why don't
Let's go to the conference standings and we'll look it up.
Yes. So we're not done yet. So I take back my little outro, which I'll probably say again.
Let's check this out, folks.
Conference outlook.
And let's briefly. Well, yeah, we'll do this. So, what do you guys think here? You got the Mountain West is Hillsboro. You got Tacoma, Honolulu, Multnomah, Maui, and Anchorage. I think this is the best division. But as we see here, San Joaquin Valley State, Oakland College, Central Arizona, Colorado A&T, Santa Fe State, and Rocky Mountain State.
It's tough. Very evenly dispersed, in my opinion.
Yeah. See, 86, 79, 84, 90, 90, 81. Versus 86, 61, 84, 93, 84, and 81.
Okay,
So,
I take that back.
I don't know. I mean, this is a crapshoot, man.
Yeah.
I would normally pick myself, but I know it's going to take me like 6 weeks before these receivers get ready to go. So,
I'm going to pick.
What do you think?
I think. Do you play Multnomah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
You
course
play
you do.
everybody in the
Of course you do. Yeah. You're gonna.
I like Multnomah.
You're gonna tie Multnomah in the standings,
And lose the tiebreaker.
but you're gonna lose the tiebreaker. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You've lost before with Gallatin, and
Yeah.
Honolulu College is kind of.
They're in that vein. Yeah.
They're in that vein, yeah.
I'm gonna go. Give me Multnomah, Honolulu, Maui, Anchorage, Hillsboro, Tacoma.
Wow, you like Anchorage up there?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we'll see. It'll depend on tiebreakers and stuff like that.
I think it's gonna go Multnomah, Honolulu, Maui, Hillsboro, Anchorage, Tacoma.
Okay. And the Mountain Division. Now remember, like San Joaquin, not that good. A&T's a little bit there, maybe not. You're the worst team in this division, but you can play spoiler. Maybe you just win it outright.
Which I'm predicting. which I'm predicting.
You think you're
Quite
gonna-
honestly, yeah, I'm predicting. I think I'm going to run the table and go 12-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
No, we play this thing. We always play our games one time through, and I'm going to run the table. 12-0, Santa Fe State.
Okay, man. We should mention the winner does go to the Fiesta Bowl to play the Big 12 champ. So
what do you got? I got Santa Fe State, Rocky Mountain State, Central Arizona, Oakland College,
okay.
Colorado A&T,
And then
and San Joaquin in last.
All right. Give me Central Arizona wins. Oakland is second. You are third. A&T is fourth. Oh, I forgot about Rocky. Crap.
Do it again. Say it again.
I forgot about Rocky Mountain State.
You're confused. It's okay. Everybody's confused.
Man. Okay. Central Arizona wins. Oakland is 2. You and Rocky Mountain will tie 3-4. 5 will be A&T. 6 will be San Joaquin Valley.
Okay. All right. So what do you guys got? Post in the comments below.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I don't think we'll do any prize or anything, but we might consider it. We might consider it. So it's not out of the question. But all right, guys, this video has gone long enough. So we will see you guys next Wednesday and Saturday. So keep it tuned right here to the channel. I'll see you guys then. No outro, because it's already been said. You guys know the deal by now. We'll see you guys then. Peace.